Kasparas Jakucionis goes off for 37 points, and an Illini wins a silver medal. Let's go.
You are Locked On Illini, your daily podcast on the Illinois Fighting Illini. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Welcome back to Locked On Illini. Thank you for making us your first listen every single day. A simple reminder, we are free and available wherever you get podcasts and on YouTube, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. And I literally mean every single day. That's 7 episodes this week. I wanted to take the day off, but this morning I was watching Kasparas go off against France in the under-18 Eurobasket tournament, and Kasparas had arguably the best game I've seen him play so far. He had 37 points on 15 of 29 shooting, 4 free throws, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 turnovers. This was a big game because he was going up against not just France, but also potential top 5 lottery pick Nolan Traore, who himself had a fantastic game as well. Unfortunately, Kasparas couldn't lead Lithuania to a victory, losing 99-89. The game was a little closer than that. France got off to an early start and were leading at halftime. Lithuania came back a little bit on the third quarter, almost pretty much on the back of Kasparas and Nojas, who is also a kid I'm going to be kind of keeping tabs on, just because he seems like that Iowa State commit was a guy who could have been an Illini commit, but it seems like Illinois kind of decided to want to go in a different direction. But those guys are teammates now. They had a fantastic tournament. Nojas himself has gotten a lot of attention, and I think that he's really improved his stock coming into this freshman season. But again, I just want to talk about Kasparas. Kasparas showed his complete all-around game. The turnovers weren't really there at this time, 3 turnovers, but I wouldn't say any of them that I remember at least watching this morning being completely egregious like I've seen in the other games. His shooting, 15 of 29, numerically it doesn't seem all that great, but a lot of it was at the end of the fourth quarter when he was kind of forcing maybe not the best 3-pointers, but he had to. There was maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes left in the game, so they were just trying to put points on the board. Now, obviously, this is practically becoming the Locked On Kasparas podcast, and so I don't intend to make content on him every single day, but it's the off season. And so in the off season, again, when what I consider breaking news happens, I just kind of want to talk about it. The point of this episode for me was Nolan Traore and Kasparas. Again, 2 guys who are both mocked very early in next year's draft, and Nolan being a top 5, I think it's a 6'4" guard. Kasparas went toe to toe with him, and he's not as athletic as Nolan is, but Kasparas has better size, and I'm starting to wonder if maybe there's a chance by the end of the season, Kasparas goes from the lower teens, which I think he's kind of being projected to right now, to possibly becoming a lottery pick. That's certainly something that we're going to have to keep tabs on. You guys are really going to enjoy tomorrow's episode where I talk about the continued innovation of Illinois' offensive side of the ball. And from what I saw from Kasparas today, I just think he's going to be such a good fit. As silly as it sounds, one of my favorite parts of Kasparas right now is just his size. At 6'6", like, he's a very big guard who is capable of exploiting matchups, and he has a vision to find the open guy who might be up against a bad matchup, or just taking care of it himself. And I think that's just going to fit in so seamlessly with what Brad Underwood and Tyler Underwood, who is going to be the main focus of tomorrow's full episode. Kasparas has a very high IQ, and he's always looking to create those advantages. Obviously, the turnover thing is just something he's going to have to worry about for a while. But being the main playmaker on this Lithuania team, the turnovers kind of make sense. I've already talked about this. Kasparas and Nojas are clearly the 2 best players on the team. They ultimately finished 6th in the tournament. So I'm confident in saying that Kasparas is going to step foot onto campus next year and play with much, much better teammates than he's used to. There's been a lot of Kasparas talk on the show over the last couple of weeks, and I do have one more episode lined up this upcoming week talking about his fit in the lineup. But I will say I'm glad now he gets to take a little break and just relax, and be ready for basketball season, which is really not too far away. I can't wait to see him back in Champaign and seeing some of those Illinois social media people highlighting him a little bit more, as we can see him just try to get used to the play style here and what Brad wants to do with that offense, and most importantly, just build that chemistry with his teammates. Now, we're an Illini podcast, and this is a weekend edition. The type of episodes not all of you need to listen to if you're busy, but whenever an Illini wins a medal at the Olympics, I want to bring the proper attention to it. And that's exactly what happened with Rajeev Ram, who won an Olympic silver medal in the 2024 Summer Olympics. Ram and his partner, Austin Krajicek, lost in the gold medal game in 2 tight sets versus the Australians, Matthew Ebden and John Pierce. Now, despite not getting the gold medal, Rajeev Ram and his partner, they took down Carlos Alcaraz and Rafael Nadal, arguably 2 of the 3 best tennis players in the world, and they took them down in doubles earlier in the week. This is actually Ram's second silver medal, as he also won the silver in the 2016 mixed doubles competition. So shout out to Rajeev, making the university proud. And all the other fellow Illini, once the Olympics wrap up, I'll do a little Illini Olympic wrap up and see exactly how ultimately we fared. If you enjoyed this episode, again, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I hope you all enjoy your weekends. Again, my name is Sunny Verma. You can find me at the Illini Cast, the Sunny V. On your way out, remember, daily content. That's what I'm here to provide you every single day. If there's some sort of news that drops, I'm going to try to provide you an episode. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Regardless, I appreciate all of your guys' support. And I think you guys are going to enjoy tomorrow's episode, which is going to be about the continued innovation of Illini basketball on the offensive side and a preview of the running backs. ILL, love you guys.